Already starting off this year. 4th and 1, Mike McCarthy? Yeah. Let's throw a back shoulder fade. 4th and 1 with Trey Lance, mobile quarterback, no read option, no anything. We're just going to throw a back shoulder fade. I understand it's the preseason and we want to try some plays. But so help me God, if he calls another back shoulder fade in the end zone on 4th and 1 with a mobile quarterback, you better not even do it, Dak. I don't care. We're not throwing no more back shoulder fades on 4th and 1 on the 6-yard line. Back to our original schedule program. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jay, and today I want to give you my breakdown analysis of Game 1 of the Cowboys' first preseason game. The first player, obviously, who we've been waiting to see and who we're going to talk about is obviously Mr. Trey Lance, the man of the hour. So Trey Lance overall was a very, very mixed bag. To give a summary of his play, his first half was easily the best football he played. Easily the best football he played. His very first drive that he had, he was shaky. He didn't get to settle in. Second drive, he settled in a lot. He was throwing a lot of nice balls. I'm not going to lie. He was throwing a lot of nice balls. Trey Lance, he was not running through his progressions good. He was eyeing down every receiver that he had. There was no throws in anticipation. He really didn't get to his second, third, or fourth read. It was just the one read. It's not there. I'm going to check it down. Boom. He was staring down his receiver a lot. You could tell he wanted his hot receiver. Whatever his hot receiver was, he was sitting there, get ready to snap the ball, snap it. He was going to get it. And he's just sitting there like staring at his primary receiver who he was wanting to go to. It's not going to work in this league. It's just not going to work in this league. That is something he can work on, get him some more reps. Look, he's got hardly any college experience. Okay, he's barely got any football experience. One thing that is very promising for him, though, is his legs. Even after that broken ankle that he had, the broken fibula, his movement was fantastic. Him invading the pocket, him scrambling, making plays is promising. I understand. I saw potential and reason why he was the 3rd overall pick. You see it. The guy has got God-gifted ability. He's got a big arm, and he's movable. He's a mobile quarterback. He's just got to be able to read defenses. When I tell you he sticks on his primary read every time, he does it every time. Every time I see him play, he's stuck on his primary read. He had a good solid first half. When we went into the locker room, I would say as Mike McCarthy, I was a happy man. But that is until the second half. In the second half, Trey Lance was god awful. He was god awful. I mean, a lot of balls was sailing. I noticed he's even in the second half, but I want to say it was in the first half. He did have the back shoulder fade, which was a stupid play I was talking about in the beginning of the video. He overshot him, but I give Trey Lance a pass because it looked like if he would have threw that on time and on target, I think the ball would have got picked off. The DB was very close to that wide receiver, so safe throw. I'm not going to kill Trey Lance for that throw. But the second half, he was god-awful. I mean, the ball was sailing so bad. All his throws sailed. Everything was high. Nothing seemed to be on target. Any pass that he tried to throw 10 plus yards down the field, everything was high. He really struggled seeing the field. He really, after his first read wasn't there, he'd check off to the flat. I saw many times he checked off to the flat that went for like 1 or 2 yards. Guys, he averaged 7 yards a pass. He really wasn't trying to throw the ball downfield, which I was hoping he was going to do. But second half, he was god-awful. Now, for his first preseason game in a new system, I give Trey Lance a pass. I give him a C. I give him a C overall on his performance. Wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. It was meh. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. For him, I would like to see Mike McCarthy give him a lot more play action. This man can roll. I think his throwing on the run is where he's special. Get him on the run. Let him make some plays. Stop making him a pocket passer. Trey Lance is thinking way too much. He just simplify it for him. Get him under the gun. Give him a good run game. I think Trey Lance will be fine. But we got Mike McCarthy calling the play, so there's not a good chance of that'll happen. But overall, Trey Lance, it was okay. I'm ready to see more. I think if he gets a few more reps, he'll be okay. But he's got a long way to go. Nevertheless, Trey Lance, decent job. Not the best, but not that bad. Moving on to the trenches. O-line play was pretty decent. I got really nothing to say bad about the O-line. Trey Lance was... I can tell you right now that the tackles is going to be a problem. Asim Richards, not good. Tyler Guyton was mauling people. Tyler Guyton looked good. Interior looked pretty good. Cooper Beebe looked pretty solid. St. Richard's not good. Tackles. If Terrence Steele and Tyler Guyton get hurt at any time at the point in the season, we're screwed. Our tackles are just bad. They're just bad. But overall, as a whole offensive line unit, pretty good job. Run lanes were pretty well. Pass protection was pretty good, and run lanes were pretty decent for the most part. For them to be our second and third units, that was pretty much out there. Pretty solid job. D-line. Now, I can say from what it looks like, you could tell that Mike Zimmer put an emphasis on stopping the run. Demarion Overshown and the boys, whoever was the linebacker with Demarion Overshown, they made sure to stop the run in the first possession of the game. Now we got the third and fourth string. The run game was a little bit questionable. You know, we was getting pounded there by Boston Scott in the first half. But I can tell there's been an emphasis on trying to stop the inside run. Still, the run defense is not as good as I would have liked it to see. There was many instances, Lord Child was saying right then, Boston Scott was running all over our defense. He was everywhere. I mean, he was easily getting 4 to 5 yards every rush. There was instances where we did get stopping for 2 yards, 3. But we just got to stop. We got to stop the run. I want to see if we could possibly go to a five-man front or 3 linebackers. Something. We got to consistently stop. I'm going to give it a pass for this instance that this is our second and third stringers. So the Micah Parsons, the Osa Digizuwas, all the ones that's going to be on the field wasn't playing that game. But in that same argument, that Rams O-line was technically banged up and not that good. So we got to see some more with this O-line, with this D-line play, stopping the run, which is, I know that's what Mike Zimmer is putting the emphasis on. But we got to see that some more, dissect that a little bit, because I think from what I see it as a possibility that this demon that has been antagonizing us for 3 years is going to keep coming. Moving on to cornerbacks. Cornerback play was pretty good. Cornerback play was pretty good. Caelen Carson was he was locking up for the most part. There was one ball that did sail over him that he really could have jumped for and picked off. I don't really know when the play was, but overall, cornerback play was really solid. I think the only person that was really getting torched and played around with a lot was Eric Scott. Eric Scott was getting the ball thrown to him a lot, but there wasn't really no busted coverages. There really wasn't. I really think the defense did a good job and the DBs did a good job in keeping everything in front of them. They really didn't get beat out that bad, but the one rookie guy that with the dreadlocks, he was giving us the business. But all the DBs were pedestrianly, all the catches were pretty. Not all of them were contested, but whenever they were wide open, the DB was right there in the vicinity to make a play. So it's not like they were getting torched out there. But for them to be, like I said, for them to be our second and third unit, we'll take it all day. So Eric Scott, I didn't love what I see. He made a stupid penalty. Stupid penalty with delay hit out of bounds. Other than that, he did get an interception, which Stetson Bennett, my gosh, was throwing gems and dimes and cookies all game. Wide receivers, solid. Jalen Brooks is a star. I really think Jalen Brooks is going to be a future star. He is going to be our deep threat. He is going to be the Michael Gallup in his first season. He's going to be rookie Michael Gallup. He is going to be our deep threat. Jalen Brooks, I think, solidified being the number 4 guy. You know, you got CeeDee Lamb. Obviously, he's going to eventually come back. We can stop all the bullcrap that. CeeDee Lamb's going to come back. Brandon Cooks is going to be your 2. Jalen Tolbert's going to be your 3. And I think Jalen Brooks solidified him to get the 4th spot. We didn't get to see much out of Ryan Flournoy, the rookie. Didn't really get but two catches for 8 yards. Nothing much. Receivers is not that big of a problem anyways, you know. So receivers, for what I saw, except the one guy, McMathis or something. Yeah, McMath, he's not making a thing. He dropped 2 straight balls in a row to Trey Lance that caused us to get the 4th down. The guy's cut. Okay, you just can't drop 2 balls back to back. I remember that. It was in the second half of the game. He's cut. He's done. He's not playing anymore. Moving on to linebackers. Okay job. When the first unit came in, like I said earlier, with Overshown, pretty solid. You know, Eric Kendricks wasn't out there. I'm not a big fan of Damone Clark. I think Overshown, along with Eric Kendricks, that's the duo I would like to see at linebacker. The kid, what is this kid's name? Lufahu. He's a little undersized. He was getting thrown around a lot out there. Coverage wise, he was pretty good. I saw him reading the quarterback's eyes, being very commanding of the defense, seeing what's going on the field. He's a little undersized when it comes to run defense. Run support, he's going to be questionable. I think Eric Kendricks will be your main run support guy. But with him wanting to guard somebody upfield and guard somebody man-to-man, he can do it. Everybody else, Nick Vigil, solid job. Willie Harvey Jr., solid job. One of them did get an interception, but the linebacker play was okay for the most part. It didn't wow me. Overshown was on a pitch count, but I'm interested to see what they got going on going forward. Let's just put a big asterisk, a question mark on the linebackers. And we're not really going to get into the tight ends. Shoemaker and John Stevens, they're going to make the team. Neither one of them. I want to expect more out of John Stevens because I've seen a lot of him coming out of camp, even though he's very small. He looks very small. He don't look like a tight end. He looks more like a wide receiver, but he's a big guy. I would love to see him get the third tight end. And you know, Schoonmaker's number 2 tight end, whatever. Jake Ferguson. It's a mad game. We basically here for the players at this point. We was here for the Trey Lances, the Overshawns, the Mazi Smiths, the Caelen Carsons. Players that we know that's going to be on the roster and being playing with the ones and going to be mixed in with the ones. You know, the Tyler Guytons. These are the guys that we really wanted to see. And mainly the highlight of this video, and mainly the highlight of the game was just seeing Trey Lance. How is Trey Lance going to respond to, you know, the criticism bringing upon him, his desire to be a #1 quarterback in this league, to be a starter? He can do it. I think the kid can do it. He just got to play football. He's just got to play football. I wouldn't give up on him yet. The kid's young. Like I said, he's got a big arm, man. And I've seen him throw some accurate footballs. Now, there's a lot of footballs, like I said, that sailed, overthrew a lot of guys. He even overthrew a go route on the right sideline. Bad. Could have been for a touchdown. And you overthrew that ball back. But other than that, man, I mean, Trey Lance, just give the guy some time. I would like to see Dallas possibly re-sign him. Make him your #2 quarterback, okay? Cooper Rush is your... If Dak gets hurt mid-game, you put Cooper Rush in to save the day, I think. But if Dak got hurt for the rest of the season, Trey Lance is the guy you're going to want to play the game. Big arm, mobile. If I want to make a big play made with his legs or a big throw that needs to be made, I'm putting Trey in. Cooper Rush, I like the guy. He doesn't have a big arm and he's not athletic. In my opinion, at the end of the season, Trey Lance should be #2 on the depth chart. But we know Cooper Rush is the golden child, and he's going to get that job. So that's neither here nor there. Nothing to be super excited about after the first preseason game. Nothing to be so down about at the end of this preseason game. Because mainly what we want to see going forward into preseason, what can Trey Lance do? Can we get our defense to stop the run? Can we get some more consistency on the defensive side? Wide receivers and all that's fine. Even with our run game, maybe if we can see the offensive line get some more gaps and get some more holes in the run game. That's been another issues are. So, big 3. Trey Lance playing great. Running game being great. And stopping the run. But Trey Lance, we got to lock in, baby. We need you #2 on that depth chart, my guy. If you enjoy my analysis of this game, comment down below. The football season is coming in, so you know I'm going to be doing more than just Cowboys content. We're going to get the whole league wide. I'm very excited for this offseason. And I hope you guys are going to be excited with me too. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on the video. And comment down below any other games you would like me to talk about and see, etc. And as always, peace, love, and positivity always, baby. See you.